Welcome to our tutorial on integrating Golang with M-Pesa. But quick fact, I've never actually interacted or used Golang before, so you're probably wondering how I put this together. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. Of course, the logical thing to do in such a scenario was to maybe do a Google search, learn a bit about Golang before trying to integrate it with M-Pesa. But nah, I decided to go with the route. With all this hype about ChatGPT, I decided to just ask it, and it did not disappoint. Of course, I did have to modify, do a little bit of debugging, but at the end of the day, I achieved the results. So before we take a look at that demo, if you are actually enjoying this content, then a sub to the channel will be highly appreciated. Now let's just get straight and see what exactly it's accomplished. So here's the code, and with my little knowledge about Golang, it's basically just making a request to this particular endpoint, this M-Pesa /API version 1. Then we're actually just passing this as part of this string right here. So these values for train and the phone number are actually being passed within this one URL. So as you can see here, when it's making the request, it is now passing this base URL, which is actually this. Then the express /initialize, that is the endpoint, the full endpoint. Then it's actually encoding this data right here to some format, I think probably JSON, because that is the one that is accepted. So it's encoding it to JSON so that it can be passed as a parameter for the API request, the post request. So like that's just my basic understanding of this, and that's how I understood it. So I could be wrong, So I am not in any way a Golang developer. So that's just my understanding. So that's how I was able to just configure and do a little bit of debugging. And let's go and test this out. So it works. So despite being knowledgeable in Golang or whatever, this works. And it will be down in the description, of course, in a GitHub repo so that you actual Golang experts can use this. So if I go ahead and run this, check phone for STK push. Yep, so it's right there. So of course you guys can actually see this. So I do get that STK push, and the code will be down in the description on my GitHub. So just go ahead and use that code and build out your awesome stuff with this particular code. So this one is a short one. And if you did enjoy this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give it a like if you enjoyed the video. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one.